So right now I'm going to start explaining the setup. Then I will start explaining the threads that I'm using, because sometimes you want a thread that is thick enough and visual, but also something that is easy to take apart, something to tear in pieces. And the setup is that, let's suppose you are doing an illusion with this length, okay, this much. Now you need to take a duplicate. Let's say this is going to be the restore piece. You can either roll a little ball in this piece or in this piece. I'm going to use it in this little piece. I'm going to do it this way so it's easier for me because of the threads that I'm using. Okay, so I have right here a short piece. Okay, so this is going to be the duplicate, this setup, this little ball. Okay, I have it right here. And I'm going to hide it right behind the rest. And I'm just going to loop it once right over. Okay, the rest I'm going to do it right far apart from this little ball. This is all the setup you need. So the presentation, when I come up and I show it to the audience, they only see over here the front. They don't see the setup, the duplicate length. So I just pull, and to know when the duplicate, the little ball, is coming off, the loop is going once below my thumb. Then I know the next is going to be the little ball, in which I need to approach the index and thumb so I can catch it like so and hide it in between my index and thumb. Okay, it's right here. But the audience, they're not supposed to know that. Then I'm going to rip it. So I have right here the duplicate. Then I'm going to, again, take it apart. And that's it. Now, you don't really need to know which string is the one it contains the duplicate or the little ball, because all I need to do is just take everything and pull everything. By relaxing the index and thumb, the only thread that is going to stay in between my index and thumb is the one with the little ball, because it's making more pressure than these other single strings. Okay, so all this, I'm just going to roll it like so. Notice while I'm rolling it, I have my index and thumb pointing up in angle, okay, because I'm going to switch this fake ball by the real one. Okay, so the way to do the switch, there are several ways to do the switch, but I'm going to explain the most visual one, which is at the same time the easiest switch. Instead of getting into each and every possibilities, I'm just going to show the best one, which I think in my opinion is, and also at the same time is the most popular one and the easiest one. Okay, I have it right here. Notice I'm pinching with the index and thumb of this other hand. Then I'm going to grab this second ball, the real one. I'm going to call this the real ball, and this is going to be the fake ball. I'm going to pinch it. Notice that the real ball is not over the fake one. This real ball is right next to it. They are not over each other, they are next to each other. Okay. Then from here, notice the switch. I'm going to explain this once again. The real ball, which is part of the string, they're pointing up. When I'm approaching with this other ball, the fake one, I'm going to put them right over and switch, flip over. Then I'm going to pinch over here, and I'm revealing the real one. I'm still hiding the fake ball right over here, but by relaxing the index and thumb, you ain't gonna drop this ball. It's gonna stay there. You just need to relax enough for you to catch the string. That's a nice subtle switch. Okay, once again, I'm gonna explain the switch from this fake little ball from here to here. I'm moving this string from this side to the other side of the hand. I'm pinching this string. Now, do not swing your hand, this hand, the one is concealing the fake ball, too much away from the string, and then bring it and catch it. the swing has to be a short swing, so it doesn't look too suspicious, because you need to keep the index and thumb together. You cannot open the fingers. So to make it look natural, notice over here, it's a short swing from here. Okay, I'm catching over here, the other side of the string. And from here, you just do the gesture, you blow it, and that's it, you can pull it. Notice that thread that I'm using is a woolly nylon thread. There are huge issues with this thread, using it in this performance, okay? Because the issue, you can see, the woolly nylon thread, it is a thread that most magicians use to get the invisible thread. You won't have this issue with any other regular thread. The issue with the regular thread, for example, is that it's not too thick as the woolly nylon thread, and it is too hard to take apart with your bare hands. The woolly nylon thread, do not use the extra woolly nylon. It has to be just woolly nylon. Make sure it doesn't say extra. The extra, it is 3 times thicker, which is better for invisible threads, but it's not good for this performance. And the way to get along with it, for some strange reason, the white color, it is the worst, I guess because of the consistency of the color. I don't know what is in it. The problem with the black color is that it's not really visual because of the construction of this woolly nylon. When you relax the woolly nylon, you can see all those little strings right there, which is how the magicians get the invisible thread from the extra woolly nylon or regular woolly nylon. Now the issue is not only that they won't detach when you roll it. The second issue is that it's gonna get stuck in your skin right here. And when you wanna, pull it, as in this case, it doesn't pull because all the strings are mixed together. And that's a huge issue, which is not an issue with any other regular thread, as you can see over here. But it's also hard to take apart. It's not impossible, but if you want, you can ask the spectator to use scissors so they can participate and cut those little pieces. Now the way I was trying to get away with it, because I really like woolly nylon for this performance, except that I have to do this performance like about 30 to 40 times because of this same issue. Now the thing is that I like this woolly nylon thread, but I was thinking, how can I get away with it, because this is really visual, the woolly nylon thread, and it's easy to take apart. Now I was trying to moist my tips using maybe this product. There are many other products maybe, but this is just to moist my tips. Okay, so it gives you a better grip. Now I was trying to use this same principle instead of my tips on that thread, so all the strings can stay together. So when you relax the pressure, they don't come apart that easily. And it's gonna help you about 50%. It's not gonna help you a lot, but this is all you have to do. Transferring the cream into the thread. Also, instead of doing the little ball right at the end over here, I was doing the ball right over here. The second thing is, do not roll it as you may do with any other thread, like this one, regular thread. With woolly nylon, you just don't roll it. In my case, what I did, I was folding the thread in half. I'm just gonna use this piece, okay? So just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna fold this in half. Now this is still not a 100% certainty, so not even 90. You still may fail. But anyway, as soon as you have this piece, since I already used the cream, I'm just gonna roll it a little bit, since it's not that much. So now I'm just gonna do the setup at the beginning. Since this little ball has no string going over or pressure or something that hold it up, this is how I begin the performance. So this little ball right here, it was concealed by my thumb. And when I show the front. So I'm just gonna spin the whole thing. I'm gonna use my index finger to conceal this little ball before the spectator see the front. And then my thumb is gonna join the index finger from the back, so I can still concealing the ball, the preparation. Okay, and just take everything you need, and at this point you proceed to the same explanation. Just take it apart as many times as you need it, and everything is the same as I just explained. You roll it, make a little ball, and the switch again the same way. Take it from here and blow it, and here, well, just be careful because the way it was made, well, it almost worked. Just be careful that do not keep stretching it all the way really hard because you're gonna break it. So just work it out, rub it in case you get stuck like you just watch. And that's a huge risk, but just keep that in mind. I mean, I really like this thread, so maybe you find a better way to fold the string so it doesn't get attached. This is the way I did it anyway in the performance. It was easy and really effective, at least in that instance for a folding that I did. And just keep that in mind that the moist that I use for the fingertips over here in the string, it helped you at least 50%. It's not going to help you a big deal. 30 to 50%, it is a good certainty. At least you want to use this woolly nylon thread. But like I said, just make sure it is 100% cotton so it works better and it folds better. Make sure it doesn't have nylon inside.